Hey guys, Josh here from Mixing Mango, and I'm doing another old school video. So I thought I'd just make this sort of my progress so far, because I've been playing old school quite a bit more. I think at the moment I'm actually playing old school more than RS3. The only reason I go on RS3 at the moment is just a boss for the Road to Res tab, really. So I'm really enjoying old school at the moment. The thing about it is, like, I was set back a bit. I actually tried to do, I think it was the Grand Tree quest, and I managed to die on like the demon. It was so close. He was on like 1 HP. I had no food left. He got me down to 6 HP. He then hit me a 5. I splashed. He then hit me the 1. And I died. So I lost like quite a bit of my rune that I had. So I lost maybe like 50k or so. Plus I actually had just like a 5k cash stack, so I couldn't really afford to buy anything else, but I managed to rebuild back up. The Halloween event actually did help quite a lot, because I sold both both Halloween mask sets plus the 2 pumpkins, and that gave me a fair bit of cash just to buy some stuff back, which was really nice. But at the moment I'm just doing combat, and that's what I'm going to continue doing for a while. I found zombies are actually pretty AFK because they do auto use, so I don't really have to look at the screen that much. They do hit you a fair bit, so I do have to eat every now and again, but it's a nice training spot for now. As you can see though, I am 50 in all my combat stats, got 46 HP, or 50 in my melee stats rather, 31 prayer, which I'm going to have to train up soon and try and get protect melee at 43, 28 magic and 1 range still. So I have been doing some Slayer, but I've got an Ice Warriors task at the moment, which just at the moment I can't really kill them effectively. I can only do like kill 10, or actually no, I can kill about 20 a trip, and it's just not really worth it. So I want to train up a bit. I've actually banked a DDS, so I can hopefully get 60 attack fairly soon. As you can see there, it's just leveled up as well, so that's quite nice. So I can get 60, get my DDS out and just like wreck some monsters, because I miss spec so much. I really want to see, I really want to try out the DDS spec again. It's so cool, but that will be really good. And then my account is looking fairly decent at the moment, so my goals, like I just said, is 60 attack, but I'm thinking maybe I'll go for like some kind of pure sort of, like I'll go for 70, like 70 attack, 70 defense, and like 70 strength. And I'll just train strength and maybe go PKing at those stats, just to try it out, because I never really PK'd before. But that would be like some kind of Barrows pure. I wouldn't have the 99 strength, but I would have like the stats of Barrows, so I could maybe try that. I'm not really sure, but it would be fun to kind of PK. Maybe even these stats. It's not really a rune pure. I'm kind of too high level, but maybe something like that. I don't know. I might give it a go, because PKing seems really fun, and I think the main point was sort of PKing on old school, but now with God Wars out, it's a lot more PBM focused as well, which is really good. But I guess that is basically all of my stats, like what I've gained. There's like some other levels, like I'm doing a fair bit of cooking, bit of agility as well, just to make the run last a bit longer. And this bit is annoying, you have to answer the question every time. And that is correct. I remember all these answers, they're kind of common sense though, so that's all good. And let's just go back and AFK some more if they are gonna, yeah, they're also me again. So that is all good, and I want to go to spiders at some point. I'm not sure when, but hopefully maybe like 60 stats, I'll head over to spiders, because that's better XP and even more AFK. But the last thing I'll talk about, because I've gone over my sort of account, is just old school in general, because God Wars came out, it was last week, no it wasn't last week, it was the week before actually. So it's been out like almost 2 weeks now, and it's been like really successful. Pretty much everyone is loving God Wars, and all the high level players have gone there, so it is the best update to come to old school so far in my opinion. But I'm just wondering, like, how many more updates are there that like they can actually do in old school? Because I know they've got PvP worlds coming out soon, which again looks really good. I was playing at the time of PvP worlds, and I didn't really do them properly, but I was kind of more scared to go in those worlds, to be honest, back then, because I was like level 60 or something. But I'd probably give them a go now because they do look quite fun. But they got PvP worlds. They've got this new Kraken boss. I'm not sure when that's coming out, but that should be fairly soon. I'm just wondering, like, other than that, is there any other like major pieces of content that they can do for old school? Because most people don't want to go back down sort of like the route to RS3, which is, I kind of wanted it to be that way at first, but now after playing old school I've realised that that's probably not the best thing to do. Like, I don't want a G anymore. It's actually really fun playing without a G, and just brings in a lot more player interaction because you've got to trade with people. Stuff like claws, I don't think claws would be too much of a problem, but I don't think the vote would pass to actually bring them back in. But like, there's stuff like just praying melee, phoenix necklaces, even disruption shield I found. I looked up that lunar spell, and that's supposed to be fairly good for blocking claws as well. So claws could possibly come back. I think they're talking about curses, but I don't think that vote would pass either, just because like soul split and stuff is a bit overpowered. Even overloads, I don't know if that would come, but it's like they don't even have that many tools as well, so they can't. I think it's mainly the graphics tools they're kind of lacking, so they can't actually do something like Next just because they don't have sort of like the graphics to make Next. But what updates would you like to see to old school other than PvP worlds and this new Kraken boss? Because I can't really think of many. I mean, I wouldn't mind stuff like overloads, turmoil, and claws, but I mean, I'm not really missing them, and it does kind of make the game a bit harder and sort of a bit more old school without those kind of things. But maybe like TDs, that was a fairly good boss. Maybe Glacials actually without the quest, or even with Ritual of the Mardurat, that could be quite fun to do. Fairly good boss. And I would like to see Next back, but it's going to be so hard, like without summoning. Actually, summoning is another thing that people have been requesting, but without summoning, without turmoil or overloads, Next would be near impossible. But what other content would you like to see in old school? I'm just curious to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.